How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Trendsetter Shaving. So today, actually, I had a friend on Facebook ask me where to get a decent DE razor that is somewhat of good quality. So, Sally Beauty Supply 1516 with some tacks. It is the Shave Factory made by Derby, actually. Silo opening, old school style safety razor. So you just turn the bottom here, and as you can see, those silo doors close and open. And if you guys want to take a peek there, that is where you lay your blade, and the comb or guard is kind of built in on either side. So it's kind of more the traditional 50s style like you see with the old Gillettes and whatnot. There is some adjustability to it as far as the blade depth, but not much. It's more of a just lock and play type thing. But what I wanted to do today was show you guys how to get the cheapest shave out of this if you're a little scared to enter into wet shaving, or you haven't had the means to try it yet because you think it's expensive. So like I said, $15.16 for this, okay? Walk your butt over to King Soopers after buying that at Sally's if you want. Walmart, anywhere like that. Get yourself a cheap shaving puck. This is Colonel Kump, $4. Vanderhagen, $3. Arco, $2.50. Williams, even if you're going to Walmart or something, Williams like $1.50. It just gets cheaper and cheaper. But if you want something a little more decent, the Colonel Kump's good. Or if you're buying offline, I mean, I'd imagine if you're just getting into the stuff, you want to do it same day, so you'd go to a store. But Perazzo's not bad either. It's about $6 a tub. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and be using the Colonel today, just so I can show you guys kind of how this whole thing works. So we open this up, turn it open, set your blade right in there, like so. Close it, make sure you're locked down. Go ahead and dip the brush after letting it soak. Get a good lather going here. So razor and soap, pretty cheap, still about $20 right there, okay? Blades. King Soopers has a household blade, DE blades that they came out with. I guess they got on the bandwagon because people were coming back with DE stuff. Like $3 for that, and there's 20 of them in there, so that's a really good deal. But if you're at Sally's anyways, getting the razor, they sell Derby blades right next to it. And Derby's actually kind of the industry standard for this stuff as far as just starting out. Almost every person I know that's started this stuff or has tried wet shaving, the first blade anybody ever tries is a Derby, because it's just one of the best made ones out there, and it's platinum coated. So, be showing you guys quickest and easiest way to do a shave with this. And if you need a shave brush as well, Walmart, Sally's, Target, almost anywhere really, you can get one for like $5, and it'll just be like that, plain black, generic, probably not even Badger, probably boar hair brush. So you figure your brush, your blades, that's about $8, 20 or so for the razor and the soap. So we're still at about $26, $28 for a really good shave, honestly. And for what you pay for cartridges, I mean, first off, they charge you almost $35 just for the damn thing itself, and then it's like $25 to $32 for the refills, and that's just ridiculous to me because you only get like 4 refills in those packs. I mean, is it 4? I don't even know anymore. That's how much I care. But I mean, for still under $30, out of this one pack right here, each of these blades I could get 4 or 5 shaves out of. 20 in there, you do the math. you know, and for $3, like I said, one-time price for the razor and the brush. All you gotta buy is blades and soap, and you're ready to rock and roll. But that right there, gents, would be your cheapest shave. Would be just the generic razor. And it didn't have to be from Sally's. I mean, Walmart sells them. I think Target has one from Vanderhagen. Either way, I mean, for under $30, you can get it done. So here we go. We're gonna go with the grain this first pass, and you do want to stay kind of a 30-degree angle with this, because these silo door ones are got a little less room in there. If you can see that, I mean, you can see the blade, but it's a little less room as far as exposure. What I really like about these old silo door razors, though, you guys probably won't be able to hear it over the sound of my fan there in the background, but you can really hear the hairs coming off of these things. It's just kind of nice because you can tell if you're hitting or missing, as opposed to a cartridge razor. You can't really tell too well. Do our mustache area. And you can get in pretty close to your nose on these as long as you keep a good, like that, a good pucker on it. You can get it done, but you probably want to stop a little bit right before you're actually brushing your nose. 3-year-old in here using the restroom. That's entertainment. So there you go, there's down the grain. We will go 2 pass on this. I'll do 3 if we got time. But usually 2's significant enough to get any hair down there, as long as you're not trying to trim off a full beard or something. We don't need a real heavy coat. Thin coat will suffice for a second pass as long as you got most of it on your downstroke. So that's probably good enough. Alright guys, so we're going to go from the ear to the nose, cross grain. And I mean, really, these are a simple enough razor. That you probably don't even really need an alum block with it if you're just starting out. And if you don't know what that is, just watch some of my other videos and you'll find out. Be real careful when you're doing your lip. I've said that in previous videos, but it hurts like hell when you nick it. Alright, so we got time for one more. Go ahead and rinse off here. Got my son in here, yeah. Daddy's shaving, bud. That is one thing I will point out to you guys since I got my little one right here. You want to keep this stuff out of reach of kids. Obviously. Very, very, very sharp stuff. Alright, so we're doing our final here. So far, I mean, for this thing being a cheap razor though, it's pretty well made, I'll give you that much. It's not too much further different than some of the Merkers I own or some of the Parkers I've seen, stuff like that. Pretty decently made for being just kind of a generic steel casted whatever, you know. So I mean, for 26 bucks, 28 bucks, if this is something you want to give a go and not have to spend a lot of money, that's not a bad price at all, really. So here we go. We went down and we went from ear to nose. Now we're gonna go up. Now if you're afraid to go up because you got sensitive skin or whatever, you can go out nose to ear and go what I call back cross grain. But I'm gonna actually go against grain, so. And if this is a straight razor, this is what some guys, including myself, call the suicide pass, whereas the stallion calls it the money pass. And that's because the joke is, jokingly, you're putting the blade right here to your jugular. The only thing I have noticed with this that I'm not liking, very, very, very straight and tight in there. You gotta be a little more cautious with this on your trouble spots than you would with a Merker or any sort of other razor. But I mean, other than that, give it a feel here. Well, let's see here. Being a cheap razor, not bad. Not bad at all, guys. Still a lot better than what you're going to get with any sort of cartridge. And I think today we'll finish it a little bit of bay rum since we went ahead and used our bay rum croquant. So, all things considered, guys, there you go. Frugal shave, 28 bucks. Still barbershop approved, man. Be just as nice as anything you'd get in any shop. So I hope that helps you guys out. Until then, get your shave on, guys.